This video will go over the problems found in this quiz. For the first problem, we had the integration of 7x natural log of x dx both as an indefinite integral as well as a definite integral. So the first thing we need to do is think about how we are going to integrate 7x natural log of x dx. One idea would be to use substitution. However, if we use a u substitution for the x, we still have an x out here. So u substitution is not the way to go. However, we can use integration by parts by picking a u and a dv. And remember, we want to pick a dv that we can quickly integrate. So I'm going to pick 7x dx. So when I integrate that, I get 7x squared over 2. By process of elimination, if we've already used the 7x and the dx, all we have is natural log of x left. And when we take the derivative of that, we get dx over x. From here, we're going to use our formula that says that the integration will be uv minus the integral of v du. So let's do that. By substitution, we're going to have the natural log of x, that's our u, 7x squared over 2, minus the integration of v, which is 7x squared over 2, times du, and du is dx over x. So just rearranging things up here, I get 7/2 x squared natural log of x minus the integral of 7 over 2 x dx, because we can see that our x squared and our x simplify to that. Now we're ready to do our integration. So the first half is already done for us. We're going to take out a 7/2. The integration of x dx is x squared over 2. And now we're ready to just simplify that last part. So we're going to find that our indefinite integral will be 7/2 x squared natural log of x minus 7/4 x squared plus c. So that is our indefinite integral. So now we're going to use our definite integral. So we're going to use our indefinite integral that we found and then evaluate it at 4 and then subtract it when we evaluate it at 2. So that part will become 7/2, and then I'm going to plug in my 4 squared natural log of 4 minus my 7/4, plug in my 4 and square it. So that's one value, and then I'm going to do the same thing when I plug in my 2. So I'm just going to write that down right here. So that will be 7/2 plugging in my 2 squared natural log of 2 minus 7/4 and then plug in my 2 squared. So now we're just going to simplify these values. So this becomes 16. And then I can reduce it by 2, so I get 56 natural log of 4, minus this is 16, reduce that, I get 28. Minus, I do the same thing on this side, this becomes a 4, I can reduce that, and I get 14 natural log of 2, minus this is 4, goes out with that one. And I'm just simplifying now by adding like terms, so I'm going to write down 56 natural log of 4 minus 14 natural log of 2, and then this will become a positive 7, so negative 21 here. So this is one of the answers I was looking for. You can go on ahead and simplify more by changing these coefficients into exponents, or we can also change that 4 into 2 squared, and then we can even get it further. If you did do that, I also accepted 98 natural log of 2 minus 21. So again, that would be our definite integral. The second problem on the quiz had the integral of cosine of theta to the 7th power times sine of 2 theta d theta. So one of the things that we're going to do is change that sine of 2 theta. So that becomes cosine to the 7th power of theta. And then sine of 2 theta becomes 2 cosine theta sine theta. And I still have my d theta. So I can see that this is going to become cosine theta to the 8th power. I need a 2 on the outside, and then I still have sine of theta d theta. And now we can use our u substitution and find this is u to the 8th du. That's where we let u equal to cosine theta, and we found du to equal to sine theta d theta, but don't forget that's negative, so I need a negative out here. And then now I'm ready to do my integration, so it's negative 2u to the 9th over 9 plus c, or negative 2 over 9 cosine of theta to the 9th power plus c. And we can see our answer will be C. And that concludes this video.